wildlife here. A herring, but you can get a bit closer to the edge. If you can see him. He's noticed this, look. Look at that. But the fish are not liking him, having him above the water. Look at that. If you can get a better view now, he'll probably fly off now. Everything's just not so bothered with you being so close to him. Oh, he's a proper poser, isn't he? Turns the camera like, check me out, he says. Is this my good side? Proper lapping up the sun there, isn't he? Wasn't expecting to see him. Ducks swimming down there, look. Got a lot of ducks over there. Oh, there, look. A bit easier to read that there than in the middle of the water. A duck out. He was tempted to come over. He had a bit of bread in our hand, he would have. Enjoying the last bit of the sun, look. We're going to be coming up to the first lock. I think it's 2 or 3 locks. One of them is not used, it just runs through. I think these are actually, well, they're all not used, but these are, I don't think they got the gates in them, if you know what I mean, but you can still see that they were locked. The canal's also to come up here. It's sort of gone up to the valleys then, obviously, and brought the coal down towards the docks and the oars. I'll have to get some close to here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't see this footpath before, okay? That must be the lower part we didn't take last time. It brings you back up here. You can see now it's narrowed down to a lock here. Into the old lock. That's the way I stand there because I haven't got shorts on. I don't want to sting myself. So you can see a bit of a step there, you wouldn't have seen that before. So it would have been, the gates would have been there. And they lowered the ship down, or the boat. Now they've gone through there. A bit of view here now. So what's left of it. It's a bit more of a complete run further up. And you can still see it's holding back here after all these years. You get the feed through, so it's not a leak, it's just where it slowly drains through. But it would have bypassed around them when it got to a certain level. So you see how the gate would have been set up. The old timber there. I think this would have been pushed back that way then to open up, yeah. So you can see it, they would have fitted into that groove end to allow the boat to come through. Yeah, so it's the remains of the lock. Thickness of that, but yeah. So anyway, I got big hands. Very big hands, so even a size 10 glove won't fit my hand. So yeah, let's let me give you a comparison. That's a S22 Ultra, so that's a big foam itself. And look at the size of that timber. I think it goes all the way down there as well. That's the size comparison. So it's definitely more than a double the foam. Look at the old stonework there's all that. The grooves coming in here. The other side. would have thought that would have been for some sort of timber. And I think you've got a diversion then, so when this is holding back, it diverts around. So we'll take a little nose over there now and then we'll come back. So we'll have a little look, see what that is over there. So that's what this bridge is down here now. So we just cross a bridge now and there's the lock. So then you can see this bit last time. So obviously because it was dark. So when that is closed off, the water's got to go somewhere and it diverts back around into the canal. Look. So it's, I think it's back a little bit then, but you do have a little bit of a bottom part of it. I think they're going to go on the right hand side there. So we'll walk around. Loads of parts, like I haven't seen this before. Do you reckon we should jump? There you go. I got very focused on as well. That was a bit interesting. So you can see the water's been held back here. Instead of this rising, it comes over into this overflow, bypasses the lock in, so that gate can remain shut without it filling up and going over the top of the lock. All hidden in the woods, you know what I mean? Water will find its ways. I think we've jumped back over, I think. Make sure we've got everything. Right, let's carry on with that part. So this part of the canal is got quite a lot of substrate, which is, you know, come above, like, I mean the canal's quite wide here as well. This is where, you know, we were right at the top of Bear earlier on. So you can see we're up there, all the way up there. So it's hogwort, I think it's called, this plant, but it's giant hogwort. So it's obviously it's dangerous to digest, Japanese knotweed, look. But I think it's dangerous to touch as well. I have to Google it. There's Japanese hogwort. Not Japanese hogwort, what the hell? That's Japanese knotweed. Giant hogwort. The reeds in there as well. It's quite a robust plant, because they got some of that growing on the bark. Just not in the water, where it's the same type of them. Kids playing to the left hand side, yeah. So, want to film in bit there. There they are in the distance. I did see there's a few up here earlier on playing. So if they're up there, I'll have to stop. We were walking on this path later. It's a lot of sediment which is built up around here as it's all subsided down from the rain in the winter. So this is another lock we're coming up to now. This is where I started filming when I climbing up. This is where we're back to now. That's just like that one, pretty much the same design, so it would have been a gate there. But you can see, just about see a tunnel. That tunnel takes us straight through under the M4, or underneath this road at least anyway. You can't see it going all the way through the M4, so that seems quite short. So maybe just this road which is above, and then there's going to be another tunnel, because this canal bit does continue for a short little section on the other side of the M4. Just briefly, it's only a short section. It's probably about this length on the other side of the M4 before it goes into a tunnel. Well, obviously you would have gone through all at one time, and the boat's going up towards the valleys like Pontypridd and Tapswell and all that. and the railway line end is just on the other side of that bank there, which comes up to an end as well. So you can get a better view of this up there. So this would have been the overflow for the lock by the looks of it, coming down like we did have on the other side, but it comes around to the left. Yeah, it's the overflow, look. So you can see the overflow come around. Obviously it's just allowed to overflow straight through now. You can see the tunnel there. You can get across. Yeah, it definitely doesn't go through all the way through the M4. It's just this top road which comes down on a bank. So as the M4 cut it through here, it actually cut through this bank was made up of road, the road which runs down across there and down. That was created, it disconnected this canal on the railway line. And when the 470 obviously, I think was probably built around the same time, that was disconnected. So that took over the railway line, which we've seen earlier on. Obviously, there's a boy back here, teenager so to speak, but they've made a den and they've used old dead wood like that, and they're making it around like a trees and everything. I can't film because obviously he's there and they got bags there and everything. I don't want to intrude, but gotta be honest with you, I'm impressed. Like they do as well. You don't see many of that nowadays, especially with the way the kids are. They're normally inside the house, especially my two. The younger two, the older two they're working now. They're adults, but the younger two, the kids, they just spend a lot of their time in the house, especially the teenager. So they could be up here playing. Not up here, it's Cardiff. But yeah, but as the M4 went through, it cut everything off basically. So we're going to carry on this path. If you see anything of interest, I'll show you. This is just cuts through. It's just a little bit of a path. We're heading down towards over the stream now, and then into the river, and then I'll show you where the main line comes up. Well, not the main line, but the valley line comes up, and the Taff, River Taff, and the water wheel they got there, the generate power. It's like a corkscrew. So we'll see that. And then I'll show you the iron bridge. A little bit of walking to do. Just loads of area to explore over there as a kid, like. I'll do as an adult, probably hurt myself. I need to work tomorrow. Can't phone in sick when you're parked in a truck. Just a vast forestry is there. And it's quite dense as well. You see a bit of wildlife here. You can just imagine now, you're walking down here, it's absolute pitch black, you can't see anything, you're only got a head torch which lights up probably where the plants are in front of you, and you look over here and see a couple of eyes staring back at you, and you think to yourself, oh hang on a second, turns out it's only a fox, but it's enough to startle you and take a step back, because that goes on for quite a bit, and you can't see, even now, you can't see if you scream at you. No, the houses are quite close, but it's very unlikely they're going to hear you. River that we've seen earlier on comes up here now, so we've obviously split away from the canal. The river comes up, and this goes into the River Taff and gets fed from the River Taff. This would have been come down and supplied water to the works, which would have been, I'm going to say, just over there. Have a look at the old maps as well. It's a lot of history around here, especially with the old maps. You can see that this was cut out, and you'll see it a bit further up as well. and it's diverted off. They come down here then to supply water to the factory. I don't think what works it was. I think it was like I'm not sure if it could have been a tin plate works or something. Whoever it was needed water anyway. And you had the canal which was running right next to it as well. If you're back at the industrial estate you see. So this path takes us pretty much up to where the truck is. We're only going to keep over to the left because I want to show you from the bottom down. I think this bridge is relatively new. I don't think this is quite an old bridge. You can see where that river just comes through. Now looking at that, would have had a couple of big pipes there before. You can see it's been filled in with sandbags, and the other one totally blocked off altogether. So just to slow it down, I think, just to slow the flow down. But I think that's more original than what this is. I think this has been added on afterwards, or maybe this was a road bridge. A couple of pigeons there, look. Walking in, just joining on to the Taff Trail. I think this would have been some sort of access line, or there would have been an old one. So we've basically yeah, so this is where I started. No, this one there. Came across it along this path. So it's not Whitchurch station, that's the last station, Corrington station, because that line would have come up here then, so it would have ended there and continued on up this way. So that's that. There's the railway line, looks it, to the station. Up. So we've walked here, down, back up, back down, and we're here.
Yeah, follow us on the phone.
So this is the route that takes you over to the station, but it gives us a good view of the River Taff on this bridge. She couldn't go further down. We're not going to go today. So, train just coming into the railway station now. So you can see that station I just showed you now, where it used to terminate. The reason why it doesn't continue all the way through now is because of this line. It's just this runs across here, just in front of us. You can see River Taff here. There's a view of it downstream. Can't see any fish in it though. There's a view of it upstream. It's quite wide here as well. And it's not full either. We should see the train go past now in front of us. So we'll walk a bit closer. So that's Rada station. Is it one of the new type trains? No, it's one of the old ones, look. There it is. This is going to turn into a bit of a metro line there. So that is nice. I'm going to come back at this bridge, then it's a bit dark, not today, in winter time maybe it goes dark quite early because something happened on this bridge, or just around there, and we want to see if it's a residue of them still there. Basically ghost hunting then, so to speak. I like a bit of ghost hunting. Don't get to do much of it now. It works early in the morning. All the kids playing over there, so we won't go over there. So that's the first locker we've seen there, at the back of it. That's the other lock we've seen. You can see the M4 comes down through here, which cut through everything. Obviously that line would have come up through here, and then you got the 470 which runs up alongside here, and that's where that would have come. That railway line would have come up here alongside, and then up onto where the 470 is. So literally the 470 crosses over just here, but there, so you can see it's only a small little section of that canal where it comes out from the pipe and comes back out, and we could walk underneath the M4 and just walk around there. But it's an iron bridge there, which we're going to see, and it's a tall house there which we'll see, and you got this way here that you go to next to go and see now. So we've done most of the park, I'll be honest with you, because we've walked all the way up there, down, back down, down here, sorry, across here, down, back up, back down to here. That's where we are now, and we're going to walk up here, around here, and back down to where the truck is parked there then. So let's carry on. So we're on the Taff Trail now, so I'm sure this would have been part of the works. It's quite a busy station now, there's another train just coming in now. We've literally just crossed over the bridge. We hear a train coming in. You've got community allotments in here, as you can see them. Oh, mate. Just through there. Anyway, look after that. A couple of G's in there as well, as you see. He's done 50 park runs, look. So that's that line which they kept instead, because obviously they utilised the 470, and that other line terminated then in Croydon. So this is quite active, so I won't do much filming, but we'll only do filming where we need to, just because there's so many people walking past and I don't want to get knocked down by a bike. We'll get back to you when we get up to there now, up to the way. It's nice to see the local wildlife taking a dip there, look. Got to be quiet though. Don't want to wake it and startle it. Alright.
Hi.
So that tree's been pushed down and it's still growing stronger. So there's the actual path, we just slightly off it. It's getting a bit closer to the river. A bit off the beaten track, so to speak. Spice it up a little bit. I've actually been down this section like before. So just coming down here now. This is the weir. You can see one of them's actually spinning today. Don't know whether it's because of it's not in full flood, but you can see the corkscrew there, just there, yep. And that's turning and generating electricity here, like getting power from the river on the river tap. And every time it goes in the water, there's a bit of a slap as the water's coming off the edge here. It's normally a bit louder when the other one's been. I don't know why that one, unless it's getting serviced or something. We can't say it would be the lack of water. It just probably doesn't need to be running at the moment. You can see the railway line there, the valley line there. I honestly thought that in the distance, just there. Looks like it's a log now, but when I first saw it, it looked like a goat or a sheep or something stuck there. I think that's actually a log. Just a reflection of the sun and the water as well. So let's get up off these rocks and show you the top bit where the water goes in. See how the water goes into the hydroelectric. Must be it's a big gate, yeah. You can see the way the water goes in. Comes in off a river. It's fed into the wheels there then. Just there. I think that gate there is just for the fish. So they got access to swim up. Duck, yeah, it's for the fish, that is. That's where we see this is not overflow, it's just the fish where it comes up and they can seal it off. So where I said earlier on about that river which comes through, and actually comes through just here on these gates. So that's where it flows in, comes in through these big gates and they can be shut off, and then that supplies a river just there then, which goes down to what we've seen next to the canal. As you can see, that was quite overgrown here. See if I can get a better angle. Just see the pipes there. Oh, you can see them. Probably not. But anyway, trust me, it goes down that way. The railway line is in the distance just over, but that furthest tree line, not the front tree line, but the tree line behind, that's where the railway line is now. And I'm just going to walk underneath the M4. Let's see if I can dig up the image I found that shows this as the M4 was coming through. Well, none of these trees are here. Obviously this was being built back in the 50s, maybe 60s, something like that. So we're just going to continue on up here. Now we're going to bear off to the right. So we're going to run up alongside the M4. That gentleman's going. We're going to go up here, around the rugby club. I think it's a rugby club or something. So just on the left hand side there, amongst them fields. Come around here. The M4 is literally just up there. See the cars passing. So we're just going to walk up this way, walk around, and I'll show you the old road coming in then. Rugby club, football club. I think it's more of a football club there with a football post there. I don't know whether they change that into a rugby pitch afterwards, but it's definitely a football club at the moment. So just going to walk around. I think that's a new addition, that substation there, just in the distance. It looks some new bits there. I know it's a lot of new bits because of the electrification of the line. But take a walk up here now, and I'll show you where that canal is. It comes out on the other side of the M4. You'll just see it then. So the M4 is literally just by them trees there, basically. And this is the other half of the canal. So it gets piped through underneath the M4 just down by there. I don't know if we can get to it, to be honest. It's quite overgrown. Maybe another time. But you can see this canal would have come up along here. Whether this was a canal path, I don't know. Obviously tarmac now, so it's a bit more accessible. There's a lot more overgrown here, less used, as well as what the other side is. You know, don't see many ducks on this side. Definitely on the other side though. Some old trees down. Probably definitely a lot older than the M4. Bit of an open area just there amongst the trees. You can't really see the canal bit there. I'll just make out the water slightly. There's smallest thing to what it is on the other side. That's impressive and what it is on the other side. It just goes into this tunnel here then. And that's, yeah, that's it. Obviously you can see it a bit further up, but you can just pipe through now. It's a shame really, this would have carried on going all the way up, but the 470, as I was saying earlier on, the 470 is literally just up there. So I'm assuming that train line was run up where they would have come up along here, or where they would have gone along that side, which is obviously no resemblance of it. I would have thought they would have gone that side of it, to be honest with you, because obviously the canal would have been here, and I don't think they would have built the bridge across over the canal. I think it would have run along here, up over the top and into Taffswell, where the new place, the new metro terminal, base then, or yeah, it's a base, it's not a terminal, where obviously where they maintain, they're going to be maintaining all the new metro for the Valley Line. Would have gone into there, like, so the railway line would have been where the M4 is now, or the M4 470. So literally the 470 is just above that bridge there, or the underpass. So that's where the railway line would have been then. So we're not going to go up there today, we're going to carry on today. So we're just walking down this old, I think this definitely would have been an old road. You can date on the houses and what we're going to see now. The football club on the left, we were just on the other side of that just a minute ago. This would have been an old toll path, I think. Catch up when we get to the, I don't want to show you, substation I was looking at earlier on. That's big. So last couple of things I want to show you before I'm going to keep you much longer. So the last couple of things I'll leave you go then. So this would have been the old toll roundhouse that they've cleaned up, and you can actually walk on. The old fireplace. Another old fireplace. Toll house project. It's in Welsh. The English sign has fallen down. In Google it, that's what it used to look like. And we're standing inside that now. So this would have been a toll house. Here's the circle part of it. Old fireplace with a rack there, look. Old tiles on the floor. This would have been a toll house. You can just see the door there. So I don't know where that door would have been in relation. Looking out, probably where it's stoned off there, that would have been the doorway. Just then. By the looks of it, yeah, that would have been the doorway. Looking out for this toll. And the reason why it's a toll there is because we got an iron bridge. And I think that's what it was for. The charge to go across the iron bridge. Now this would have been, if I remember, not 100% of this, I could be wrong. But I think this Taft's trail down here would have been tracks which would have come up here and across the toll bridge then. So there would have been tracks going down the path that we walked up earlier on. So you can see how wide the actual bridge is. The footpath obviously takes up a little bit because now we've got this bit of a horrible pipe next to us. But you can see when you look at the top of the bridge, you can see how wide it is, and it crosses over the River Taff. We just got the M4 just there, just crossing over where the cars are. And then we've got this view of the River Taff. And just in the distance there, beyond that guy, which is paddle boarding up the river, we've got Castle Coch hidden in the trees, which is Red Castle in English. The river going up then. But I was going to say show you a couple of things. I'll take you over through here now and show you the last couple of things, because it's well worth a visit, and then we call it a day in the video then. So it's probably been quite a long one. I've done a lot of recording on this one, so a lot of show as well. So if you made it this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe as well. I know my talking haven't been the loudest today, but I don't overwhelm you because I'm holding the camera quite close to my face this time around. So this is the old farmhouse. Nothing's much really changed on this one. I think they are doing a little bit of renovation on it, hence why it's Haulage fencing around here. So I think the local authority for this area has bought it. And you can see then they're maintaining the area. So I think it's part of Cardiff Council now. I don't think it's going to be lived in anymore. I could be wrong, but it's certainly not lived in now. And whether it's going to be turned into a tourist attraction or whether it's going to be rented out, I'm not sure, but the land is still maintained. So this is a new section. Doesn't even show up in Google Earth, this bit. I want to take you up to the new bridge that they built here over the railway line. So see when we get up there now. So you got just there in the distance, you might be able to make out some cars. That's the 470. So just remember, our railway line would have run all the way up there into Taffswell, across where that 470 is now. That would have been the railway line, just underneath Castle Coch there. So the railway line up there before that road was built, and then you got this railway line which is just coming up to here. So you can see how close the two of them were together. And I went down then, and they split off. One took that one route into Cardiff, and this one takes another route. You can see, interesting time there. I think we caught it. But like I understand here is the electrification which they're doing ends here. I don't know whether it's because of the bridge height. It's a lovely view from here. And obviously they want to stop people doing certain things, and that's not taking pictures of trains. So we come on the other side of it now. You can see the electrification doesn't really come down, so it doesn't continue on this side. So I don't think it's to do with the bridge, unless they haven't brought it down here yet. They haven't done this section yet, but I know they've done it further up as well, so I can't see them just not having this section. Whether they'll do this bit in the future, I don't know. You can see Castle Coch in the distance there, rugby fields there. And I'll take on to the rather Taffswell road then if we went up there further. Just the garden centre just down there. You can just see the top of that farmhouse and the back of it there. So, see if we can catch a view of a train coming through now. Oh, you see they just there, look. Them power lines there, they brought 3 phase in, so that's 33,000 volts coming in. And then you can see Stones End just down there, so it's obviously going underground. Coming up to this line by here then. Electrification. Just can't understand why it isn't going. through like. Is this, I know that's a little bit higher than the bridge, but surely you'll just drop down. We'll go through and see what they do in the future with it. Obviously down the M4 just in front of us there as well. So we're going to take a walk back to the truck now. That's it now. Probably time we get back to the truck would have done 5 miles, and I haven't walked that far in some time now, so it's going to hurt, that's for sure. But yeah, some cracking views up here. Be nice, you can walk up towards the castle up there and through the woods, about valley stretch here, towards Caerphilly, because that's where that Caerphilly mountain by there as well. So it's a nice trek. Maybe we'll get around to do that. Probably have to do that on a weekend with the kids or something. Do a delve into some history about it. But yeah, that's all for this episode. We've got another train coming up. Don't matter, anyway, we got some footage of a train. So yeah, if you've enjoyed like what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, the usual stuff. And there's the train, I think. Or is that the things on the M4? No, it's the M4. Anyway, gotta say, like my trains. Anyway, as I said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tune in the channel. Something a bit different this one with the walk. One of the walks I do like coming on as well, like park a truck up, get away from it all, de-stress from the day, and brought you along with me for the journey. The only difference is that your feet are not hurting you, so that's always a win-win, and you get to see everything in 4K as well. That flower there. So yeah, thanks for coming along. Thank you very much for making it this far in the video. There's a bye from me.